Welcome back to the Superior Comic Show with me, your host Peter. So enough time has passed now. I'm awake. I'm not half dazed anymore. And as we all know, the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer dropped in around 2:30 in the morning, my time. And I done my quick first reaction to it. You can check that out down in my videos. I'll probably put a card for it somewhere up here. So yeah, now that that's over, the initial reaction's over, I've had time to watch it a couple more times. I thought I'd do a little trailer breakdown of stuff that we've seen in the trailer and where I think it's going to go and who I think is going to be in it. So yeah, before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification. Let's get us to 500 and we will be doing an awesome giveaway. Get us to 1,000 either, that would work. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into this trailer breakdown. I'm going to try to go from start to finish of the moment in the trailer. I might get some mixed up, but forgive me. Okay, so first at the very start of the trailer we have Pete and MJ lying on this roof. MJ is reading the paper about speculation about Pete's powers. But we see this little thing here in the background. A little bit of graffiti and a little homage to Steve Ditko, one of the most iconic artists ever in Spider-Man. He didn't always have very good things to say about it, but isn't this nice to see a little homage there to comic creators, even if they're not paying them very well. But I digress. Next we have this moment, the devil in disguise. And some people are speculating it means Daredevil, other people are speculating it means Mephisto. Personally, I think this is the closest we're ever going to get to Mephisto in the MCU, for the time being anyway, just due to distribution issues with China if they were to bring in a satanic character. But yeah, this I think is the closest we're going to get to Mephisto for a while, and it's pretty awesome seeing Pete dealing with his identity being revealed. Next we have this nice little Easter egg there on the school monitors, a bit blurry there, almost the same quality as the leak trailer, but that's Betty Brandt, who we all know from the Raimi Spider-Man movies, and a lot of us know from the comics. There's a lot of history with Pete. But in the comics I'm pretty sure she's a bit older than them too, so this works out well that she's already graduated and has a job as a news reporter. So yeah, nice little Easter egg there and throw to the comics. This one is heartbreaking. Many are speculating that this is the Stan Lee cameo we're getting for No Way Home. 12/28, which is Stan Lee's birthday, the 28th of December, and I think it's a beautiful little homage to the man who created it all. And of course we're going to have something in there for him, right? Next we have Pete in the police station being interrogated by the police about the drones that killed Mysterio, to which they say they're your drones, which they got them there. But we see someone slam a lot of files down onto the table as Pete looks to be researching the case, and the speculation going around, and personally I believe it as well, is this is Charlie Cox, this is Daredevil coming into the MCU, and that'll be probably one of the first mark out moments in the movie when it comes out. But yeah, I definitely think this is Daredevil helping Pete with his case, because Daredevil does pro bono cases. Pete doesn't have that much money unless Tony left him a serious amount. So then Pete goes to visit Doctor Strange to ask him to make everyone forget who he is. Wong tells him not to do it and then leaves to go on holiday because he's been guarding that sanctum for about 5 years while Strange was dusted, so fair enough, he deserves a break. But this right here is it seems like it's a potential adaptation of the comic storyline One More Day, which is a very bold move by Marvel considering that storyline was not generally liked by the comic fans. But a modern adaptation with Doctor Strange part of it and not so much history with MJ just yet, I think they can get away with it, and I think it's going to be pretty sick. And then we see the multiversal imagery, which looks great. You have clips from Doctor Strange's What If, as well as his own multiversal trip in his own movie. So then we have a clip of Pete as the multiverse is breaking down, and we have this montage running through what looks to be Feast, which is the charity run by Martin Lee, or Mr. Negative, and also run by Aunt May in the game, the comics, the cartoons. And he's wearing the black suit that we've seen in all them toy leaks. So it'll be interesting to see. It looks like Aunt May could be in danger here, and Pete's on the run to try save her in this new suit from Doctor Strange. Let's go on to the villains now. Here we see the lightning clearly saying Electro's coming in, but the colour has changed from blue to yellow, which shows that big change that everyone's been talking about to Electro's character from the Amazing Spider-Man movies. But if you look there as well, you also see a Daily Bugle man. Now in the MCU, Daily Bugle is a website, so I'm thinking this could be Daily Bugle from one of the other two universes, whether it's the Raimiverse or whether it's the Webverse, one or the other. But yeah, that'd be interesting to see which one it's from. Continuing on from that point, more Electro here, but I think we can clearly see Sandman here. And it'd be very interesting to see if we're going to have the same Sandman from the Raimi movies, because in my opinion he was the best part of it, Spider-Man 3. But it's great to see him in there, so I'm very excited for that. Then we hear it, that laugh, that damn laugh, and we see the Goblin Bomb or the Pumpkin Bomb, whatever you want to call it, roll on the bridge, letting us know Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin, is back for No Way Home, and I for one am hyped. He's been one of my favourite villains of all time. Wasn't a huge fan of the suit, and I wasn't a huge fan of the Raimi movies, but Willem Dafoe definitely saved that first one for me anyway. So I'm really hyped to see him come into the MCU. Now before we get on to the main event, the part of the trailer that everyone lost their collective shit at, I have a question here, because there's speculation on this. I thought I was sure of it until I seen the speculation. Okay, there it is. Watch. Okay, you got it. So many people believe that is the Lizard, and that was my belief as well. Looking at all the other villains that have come in so far, it would make sense to bring in a villain from each of the former Spider-Man movies. But someone has me doubting now. Someone said, could that be Venom? Could that be Sony's way of tying in the Venom movies with the Spider-Man MCU movies? They have said they wanted to do it for a long time. They have hinted that they are connected. So I'm very interested to see. I do still think it's more than likely the Lizard, but if it's Venom, it could be a big game changer. But my money is definitely on the Lizard. I want to know what's your money on. But now to the main event of that trailer. Molina is back. The Doc Ock is back. Still to this day heralded as one of the greatest ever portrayals of a comic book villain of all time, and I will put him definitely up there anyway. Like I said, I've always said, I'm not secretive, I wasn't a huge fan of the Raimiverse movies, but Alfred Molina along with Willem Dafoe were just outstanding portrayals of the character, and that "Hello Peter" line gave me chills. My Peter tingle went off. Not that came out wrong. Anyway, yeah, Molina is back as Doc Ock, as many have speculated, has been confirmed. But seeing him straight away in the full trailer, seeing the arms, it's gonna be so interesting to see where they go with this. Obviously they're building up to a Sinister Six, which means we're still missing. So you have Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, and possibly Lizard. So we're missing one more. My money's on Mysterio isn't dead, or is Mysterio from an alt universe who actually has Mysterio's powers rather than the tech in there somewhere. Yeah, so I'm going to finish off the trailer with one more question for you guys. How many of us are copping this for a Halloween costume for this year? I know I am. The hoodie, the bomber jacket, the cape is just so casual. The cup that says "Oh for Fox's sake," it's beautiful. Casual Sorcerer Supreme. It is amazing. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna cosplay this at some stage. So yeah, well, that was my trailer breakdown of Spider-Man No Way Home. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you agree with what I said, or there's anything you disagree with, or if I've missed anything. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below. And as always, have a superior day.